Hello everybody, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and I think we're going to talk a little bit about a update on the ohhunt 6x24x50 scope. When I first started air rifling, my go-to was the Sea Life. Sea Life, Penty, and Westlake, which is basically the same identical scope, just a different company bought the rights to sell them. They just put their name on it. So they all come from China. But I wouldn't even be afraid to say that the ohhunt and the Sea Life was made in the same factory. So this one here is the first one that I got, which was a Penty. This is the one I took off of my Avenger, and if I take and put this right back on my Avenger and tighten it down, I won't have to zero it. This thing is always true for me. The only downfall for this scope is this button right here needs to be somewhere else. So now they've figured out a way to make that over with the parallax. So I decided to go with ohhunt, and this one has the side parallax. Well, the other downfall for the Penty was the bell had to be turned when you needed to adjust for yardage, and I have to adjust for yardage a lot. So plus it's not first focal planes either. So I decided to upgrade it. It was actually still working great, and I actually almost missed it except for this and this. The reason I don't like this here is because you can't use your Tacticam on it, and for as much as I had to pay for that Tacticam, I sure as hell want to use it. So that was why I went with this one. Yeah, it was a little bit more money. You're talking the difference between $56 with a sunshade and 120 or 129 or 112. I can't remember. I'll put that right here in the under the screen. And it's got the side parallax. It's first FFP, first focal plane, and it came with the caps, which I don't ever use, but comes with the sunshade, and it has locking turrets and reset turrets. And I gave it a good review because at the time it appeared to be a good review. So this side parallax on this scope, it feels smooth on this one, but it's got some inconsistencies to it. It's got loose spots, tight spots, loose spots, tight spots. And now I'm starting to feel a little roughness in them. So I haven't had any problems with the windage or elevation. I haven't ever tried to reset because I don't even pay attention to the numbers anyway. Now, this is the original. No, this one is the original one that I got. It was blurry. So I told them about it and they sent me this one. Well, this one, when you turn this, it's getting looser, but where you need it to be, it's got a roughness to it. It starts hard and then gets loose and hard and loose for about a 1/16 of an inch, back and forth. You know, hard spot right there, hard spot right there. So it's looser in this area. Well, that just happens to fall right where I need it to be. And you cannot get the blurriness out of these scopes. So, so I went and did something I really hope I don't regret. But I went and spent $200 on a monstrum. I have actually heard that name, and they are based in California, and it's a monstrum 6x24x50 FFP side reticle, whole 9 yards. And I've seen a lot of good reviews on that. So I watched quite a few reviews on it. It took me 2 days to decide which one I wanted to do and whether I could afford it or not. Yeah, you got a lot going on when you're buying a scope these days. But you know, I'm trying to find the perfect scope. Now this one here would have been a perfect scope if it hadn't been for the not being able to get the blurriness out of it, and these knobs are not consistent on the red or the parallax. So that's where this scope is failed for me. If it hadn't have failed for me, I'd have probably made it my goal within the next 10 years to have all the same scopes. So that's what I did. So we're going to be looking for a review on that scope. It was shipped yesterday, so look forward to that. And I just knocked my damn stuff off. I got to re-glue my stuff. Put a little bit of glue underneath that. Sitting there twiddling. But anyway, so the point of this was just to kind of go over the differences between the two scopes and to let you know that out of these two scopes, the Sea Life, the Penty, and the Westlake. Now I have had some bad Westlakes, but that could have been because it was just a dud from the beginning. I've got probably 12 of these. Maybe 10, because usually when I sell a gun, I'll kind of let a scope go with it. But I've got at least 10 of the Sea Life Penty and Westlake. I think I've only got one Sea Life and one Penty, and then I got one that's a no-name. It has nothing on it. And then I've got a bunch of Westlakes. And that was before I went with the ohhunts. So I'm back to the drawing board on looking for a good scope, and I'm hoping that this monstrum is going to be the ticket for this gun. This Avenger needs a really nice scope on it because I want this thing to be a nice gun. So we're almost there. Now I gotta glue it. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And today we're having our bison coffee. Trump's taking a break. I thought I would drink out of my bison mug that I bought. Y'all have a good one. Later.